today. The topic is establishing a minority franchise, and we have with us to talk about establishing a minority franchise, Mr. Roland Jones. And Mr. Jones, let me again thank you for coming by and giving us the kind of information that you're giving us, because I think that some of the things that you're talking about, and a lot of folks never consider how very, very important they are in terms of having a desire to establish a franchise. Let's pick up where you left off.
Well, let's see, where did I leave off?
You were talking about being among the upper echelon in terms of the McDonald Corporation and et cetera. You see, it being a minority within that framework.
Well, being a minority during that time is certainly different than being a minority now. Of course, back when I started, when I mentioned, washing the trash cans my first day, and being the only minority in the state of Virginia, and then less than a year later, being a general manager of a restaurant, in that same state, and couldn't even go to a dentist up the street when I had a horrible toothache because it didn't take color.
Okay.
But today, things are different. It's a black man that owned 20 restaurants in the same area.
Okay.
Yeah. And so today, the playing field is not level.
Okay.
But it's
the challenges are much different.
The challenges are much different. And I think minorities bring a lot to the table because it brings diversification of thought. It brings diversification in terms of connection with the consumer base. And fortunately, I've owned 4 different franchises during my lifetime in my career. And my book here, Standing Up and Standing Out,